Welcome to episode 1984 of Love Serve Care. Today's episode, let's talk about the Kiwis. What am I talking about? Like the fruit? No, I'm talking about the group out in New Zealand, the Association for Training and Development. I had an opportunity to do a virtual presentation for them earlier this week, and it was a smash. It was a fun blast of sharing, of coaching a bit, and also being able to learn from them, but also to experience their spirit and their welcome generosity. So with that said, here's a couple of things I took away. One was a power of just being early. You've heard me talk about it before, but I want to really emphasize what it looks like to show up early and build that connection, start building that bridge and that rapport, so that when it's actual game time, right, the lights are on, you're on the clock, start time, end time, that type of deal, that you don't have to go through, you don't have to use up time explaining who you are or trying to get them on your side. Show up early. The call was scheduled for an hour and 15 minutes, and the gentleman who was going to be my tech support, he was on 15 minutes early. I said, hey, I'll be on 15 minutes early too. Right, you're there, I'm there. And we just start talking about World Cup. We start talking about soccer, right, or American, international football, or soccer as we call it here in the States. Right, we're talking about football. We're talking about kids. We're talking about just life. Not even getting into the presentation, right? We did a few tech things, like, hey, make sure that the share screen works right, and that only adds to help relax myself and also relax the audience. And once it's game time, right, lights are on, here we go, doing my thing, going through the presentation and giving opportunities for the audience to engage. Hey, type in the chat what you got from this answer. And there's a couple of parts of my presentation where I share some what I call losing phrases. This is the language that someone who is not committed, this is the language of somebody who is low on their self-worth. This is the language of somebody who maybe is trying to be a lone wolf. This is what they're saying. This is how they're thinking, how they're behaving. What would you say? What would you do? What would you think? Right? Put it back on them. Like, how about you? What do you see from this? And it's opened up some great discussions. One individual, she shared about this time, when I go into a part about a signature win, she shared about something that revolutionized this approach to motocross in the country, right? You wouldn't know that unless you're asking, unless you're digging, you're excavating. So for NZATD, I appreciate you. I thank you for welcoming me and allowing me to serve you at a high level. And with all that said and done, kia ora. And remember that you're born to live your life in abundance. You're the master of your future, you control your freedom, and you have complete dominance of your thoughts, your emotions, and your habits. Take care, God bless, stay blessed.